The finest graphics card is the most important part of a gaming computer. Even the fastest CPU will be underutilized without a strong GPU pushing pixels. There is no perfect graphics card, but this video will cover possibilities for every kind of buyer. Our top 10 gaming graphics cards video has you covered whether you're looking for the fastest card, the best value, or the best card for a specific budget. Stay tuned, there's more to come. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a thumbs up before we start. Let's jump right in. 10. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. Regarding raw performance, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 is nearly impossible to top. Every game or graphics-intensive project will always stay with this enormous amount of RAM. The best feature is that the 3090 can deliver 8K performance at 60 Fps. It's a big, expensive GPU that will likely be overkill for most customers. Essentially a Titan replacement, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 is designed more for the creative user taking on demanding 3D and video rendering than for the dedicated gamer. However, it is significantly less expensive than the Titan, making it a steal for artists and designers who often have to invest a lot of money into their equipment. 9. NVIDIA RTX 3070. If you need to upgrade to Ampere GPU hardware, the RTX 3070 GPU is still a good option despite being eclipsed by the newer and more powerful RTX 3070 Ti. As the highly sought-after GTX 970 did many years ago, this graphics card aimed to be an inexpensive gateway into high-end PC gaming. New games at 4K resolution can be powered by the RTX 3070. Its most significant advantages, however, become apparent when one considers the remarkable 1440 performance in any setting. In recent years, gamers have gravitated toward this resolution for its sharp image clarity and high frame rates, and the RTX 3070 is up to the task. 8. AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. The AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT is the greatest of the company's mid-range graphics cards. It's a 1440 graphics card that's both high quality and affordable. Plus, there's more. A taste of ray tracing can be achieved, but it's not the most excellent graphics hardware available. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti has competition from the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. However, it's more expensive than the RTX 3070, making it less appealing to those on a tighter budget. We still can't ignore how great it looks in 1440. Even if you prefer AMD hardware, this challenger won't disappoint you. 7. Intel Arc A750. The Arc A750 GPU, a downgraded version of the Arc A770 GPU, has 28 Xe cores, a difference of 4 compared to its more powerful predecessor. Despite this, its performance is only somewhat inferior to that of the A770, even though it operates somewhat more slowly and has just 50% of the A770's total memory capacity. Because Intel decided to invest in high specifications for its first-generation GPUs, including large memory, the A750 stands out for its pricing. On the other hand, certain games might not function as well as they could owing to driver issues, which would leave potentially unrealized. Streamers and content makers interested in improving their video's quality will find the A750's outstanding AV1 acceleration very useful. 6. NVIDIA RTX 3050. The top graphics cards released over the past few years have all shared one trait: high prices. This is mainly due to the graphics card shortage gamers have been experiencing and the fact that NVIDIA and AMD have neglected the low-cost graphics card market for far too long. Thankfully, NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 3050 has arrived. Although this GPU is significantly more expensive than even the most basic of current generation graphics cards, it is still considerably less than NVIDIA's 50 series cards. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 can handle practically any game at ultra settings. Also, this card is excellent for sports players because it's cheap and can easily take popular titles like Overwatch and League of Legends. 5. AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT. First and foremost, The RX 6600 XT is a top pick for PC gamers who value smooth gameplay at high resolutions, 1080p. While the games on the circuit may not be particularly graphically intensive, they have incredibly high frame rates. It's comparable to NVIDIA's entry-level RTX 3060 model, the RX 6600 XT. You can cast a wider net among AMD graphics cards using this GPU for 1440. Ray tracing in Full HD is usually handled better by the RTX 3060 Ti, while the RX 6600 XT has impressive performance. AMD posted the whole list online, demonstrating that the GPU achieved frame rates of 70 FPS or above in various games, including Far Cry 6, Hitman 3, Resident Evil Village, Deathloop, and others. This video card is great if you want to play the latest games at their highest settings in Full HD. 4. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. The RTX 4070 Ti's most impressive feature is the frequency with which it outperforms the RTX 3090. This is a massive improvement in performance from generation to generation, especially at the highest 4K resolution, when you consider that this GPU cost $1,500 in the previous iteration. However, when comparing raw rasterized performance at 4K, it is somewhat quicker than the previous generation, less expensive RTX 3080 10GB. It's faster than the earlier Ampere card in raw frame rate terms, especially when the third generation RT cores are factored in. However, the higher clocks and larger L2 cache are working hard to achieve this advantage. 3. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT. The 7900 XT is around $150 less expensive than the 7900 XTX, with a suggested retail price MSRP of $899 in the United States and a minimum price of £859 in the United Kingdom. It's a lot cheaper than the RTX 4080, but has comparable performance. To sum up, this is a unique graphics card for those seeking the highest possible gaming performance at the lowest possible cost. This GPU destroys 1440 frame rates and offers outstanding 4K performance for the price. Even though it lacks DLSS and NVIDIA's RT cores, its ray tracing is still very powerful. Compared to the 4070 Ti, this performs better in raw power and doesn't rely on those metrics to compete. 2. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. The latest flagship from AMD is one of the most incredible graphics cards available. It offers significant savings over the RTX 4080 while also performing better. AMD's Radeon 7900 XTX is surprisingly cheap compared to NVIDIA's GPUs. Unlike the cumbersome RTX 4090, AMD's top dog is small and easy to transport. The RX 7900 XTX would be the best GPU if it weren't for the ridiculous performance of the RTX 4090. This GPU is cutting edge for its price point of under $1,000. There are advantages to upgrading to a GPU from the 40 series, which offers better ray tracing and DLSS 3. But with this much power, you won't care about missing out on NVIDIA's perks. 1. NVIDIA RTX 4090. By a significant margin, NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 4090 is the best consumer graphics card currently available. Regardless of settings, it eradicates every game we throw at it and easily outperforms the previous generation flagship RTX 3090 Ti. The RTX 4090 has a 4M GPU and, compared to the RTX 3090 Ti, features a 52% increase in the number of CUDA cores dedicated to graphics processing and a 43% increase in performance at the same level of energy consumption. DLSS is not required to run games at native 4K resolution with ray tracing, making it the only graphics card capable of doing so. It is a good investment for the long term since this card can play all the latest games with no problems. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then subscribe to our channel and we'll see you in the next one.